back to Ishvani Unplugged. So it's my last few days here in sunny Durban. I'm going to be leaving very soon. And we have a very special guest on the podcast today. This is my dear aunt, Mrs. Lallie Moodley. So welcome to the podcast. A cheer for my aunt. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
So my aunt's got a very special story to share with us, and she's actually my dad's younger sister. So we're
Okay.
gonna dive straight into the journey. So take us back to where it all began. Take us back to 1968.
You. Um, okay. Good afternoon to all. Oh, my parents. Let me start with my parents firstly. My parents were Mr. and Mrs. Govender, Nadesh Govender, and Amani Govender. And my dad worked at the railways, and he was a porter and a sadar. And my mum worked as the years went by. She had worked at the factories, and she brought in a wage just as well. And yeah, schooling career had started for me. I'm a youngest of
Six.
six siblings.
There's four siblings,
Mm-hmm.
and there were six in
Correct.
your family, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you were the youngest of the four.
Yes, I was the youngest of four.
Yes.
And I got married at the year 1986. I've got a child that lives abroad, and I've married a policeman, Mr. P.J. Moodley, and which I'm very proud of, being called Mrs. Moodley itself. Yes, we went into a marriage of almost 40 years. I recently lost him this year, in the month of February. And yes, both of us had similar work careers. He was a policeman, and I just as well worked in the same field as him. And I started in the year 1991 and worked my way through it over the years. And it's been quite a journey within the SAPS, within the government's structure itself. And my hubby had left off the SEPs in to the year 2000, so he had like 24 years of medical retirement, and which he thoroughly enjoyed. He was a man of leisure. He loved his sport. He loved his walking daily. Um, he was a cardiac patient, and he was very much into his swimming. He was an all rounder. Sport was
His passion.
his passion,
Yes, yeah.
and he
Very
was
athletic person, always at the pool and always jogging and busybody. Loved soccer as well.
hmm he was a good soccerite in his early years,
Yeah.
and he met an accident, and his mom said to him he won't walk again, but she's recuperated him, and he was back into soccer within years, and he was walking all over again, and yeah, he really thanked his mom for that. It was a big journey for him, and yes, as I said, um, grief had knocked on my door in February, and I never expected it.
Mm.
And my daughter had come home, and she didn't realize she was coming home to bury her dad. She had come home to see him.
So it
And
just coincided that she was home for a holiday
yes, she came home to see her dad.
and he had been scheduled for an operation that he was going to go for. As you said, he was a cardiac patient and he had been. Uh, so what was actually wrong with him? Was it heart failure or?
Yes, he was just going to go on for his yearly checkup, and eventually his pulse was dropping.
Mm,
And they did an angiogram, and he was for a week at hospital, and they put in a second stent.
yeah.
And then he came home that Sunday evening, and I could see he was always this strappy, strong man that I've known, and
Yes. Full of
very, very,
life,
yes, full of life,
dynamic.
full
Yeah.
of laughter, full of advice, and a real gentleman, a true human being, humbled,
Yes.
loved to live life, loved to party, loved to,
Love to live large.
yes, loved to
Yeah.
live large, and he loved his friends, no doubt. I think he also missed his friends tremendously over the years. He's
Mm.
lost a lot of friends,
Yeah.
And that's also saddened me in a way, with COVID coming just as well. And
So yeah, COVID was a tough time for all of us, you know. A lot of people went through a lot, and socially it was something that we never experienced before in our lives. Because with all the social distancing, it was such uncertain times.
mm-hmm.
And it was the first time that people, you know, had to be indoors for months on end. Businesses were shutting down. I mean, life as we knew it had come to a sudden halt, and we didn't actually know, are we going to get out of here? Is there going to be some sort of reprieve? What would life be after COVID? Because when we were going through it, it was very uncertain, you know?
Yes, I have to agree with you. For when COVID came and it knocked on our doors,
Yeah,
nobody knew what it was. People
yeah,
were scared. They were panicked,
yeah.
And then there we go with the first strain and the second strain, and the first strain took so many lives, and people
Yes,
were really, really. It affected everybody mentally, and there was not in a stable place.
yeah,
Human beings were not in a stable place.
yeah,
All
yeah.
around the world, we would watch the news, and each country was. Then we was just watching the numbers go up,
Yes,
and
China and
yes,
Italy and the deaths and the body bags and
yes,
yeah, it was quite depressing. It was a
it's
very
depressing. It was a
depressing time.
gory, depressing time,
Yeah.
and yes, we personally, I've lost three people that live next door to me, and it also affected him, and as I said, COVID, COVID really taught us, and you know,
The
going through
importance of
grief, yes,
human
of
life.
human life, you
Yeah.
know, human life, no matter what, is important, and that touch and that feel, and if we wasn't connecting with each other daily on a daily basis,
Yes.
people couldn't handle the fact that to be in the confines of their home, of their homes, to be in that space.
It's too restrictive.
It was too much for them to handle
Yeah.
mentally.
Yes.
Yes, it was quite a challenge for everybody.
Yeah.
And yeah, and as I said, touching back on grief, it's been a challenging road. It's been
Yes.
a daunting road for me, being
Mm.
all alone, living alone on my own.
Yes.
Um,
So you and your husband were like two peas in a pod. You did
yes,
everything together. You were married almost 40 years. And it's a lifetime to spend with a partner. And you know, as you said, you when you lost him in Feb, okay, early Feb
yes,
this year, it was quite a long road to recovery, and you may never ever fully recover. But it's been quite a grief-stricken journey, and it has been heavy. It's a heavy load to carry. But how are you doing, and how are you pioneering through it?
it was firstly, initially, I was not doing too well. Obviously, it was taken me by storm, and I wasn't prepared for it. And just as well, he did say to my daughter, uh, we had this conversation before he can go into hospital, and he said, "No, don't worry, I'm strong," because she said, "Dad, I'm here now, and if I go home, I won't be able to come back out of
Yeah,
the country."
yeah,
Because of the restrictions and because of the laws and regulations. And then he said, "Don't worry, she'll be able to handle it." And yes, instantly, uh, when he passed on, I was at his side. He passed on in the ambo, and I had to adrenaline kicked in. I had
yeah.
to take the reins in my hand. I couldn't be the wife and a mother to be able to see to her and to comfort her and cradle her. And
Yes,
there was so much. I had to be the hostess in the
yes.
Indian tradition and culture. We tend to like. There's so much people that come out. And,
Yes, there's
you
so much of cultural
yes, all these
rituals and
rituals.
stuff that you have to partake in. Yeah,
Yes, and that was quite surprising because even with that, I asked him the question, "What do I do? How do
yes.
you want me to take your,
Your remains.
yeah, your mates?"
Yeah,
And he says, "Do what you have to do."
yes,
And that put the ball back in my court. He was not a man who will take the reins in his hand. It was always me,
yes,
myself. He always looked up to me as much as he was a strong, burly-sized man.
yes.
But he always
He
pushed
always
the
came
buck. Yes, he
to
pushed
you
the
for
ball
advice.
back into my court, and I had to deal with it. And yes, this is what he was and who he was. And yes, uh, as I said, grief. And I just come to a new station, back again at my old station. Just lucky for myself, I reside in the area, and I was dealing with the public, and that helped me a lot just as well, dealing with the public. I fed off them, they fed off me, and it helped me heal. And just as well, I know there's so much people that go through grief on a day-to-day basis,
Yes.
and
Yes.
there's not a lot of people out there to comfort these people
To
and
turn
to
to a
turn
safe
to
space.
safe space. There's
Yeah.
mentally people have the means and pertaining to finances. Yes, they may have everything that can help them, but then there's not a lot of people out there to have this one-on-one connection. In the end of the day, as we said, we are humans. We are not built for as an island,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
there's nobody there to sit and listen, take the time out to comfort you, and
Yes.
that is the main thing in life: the comfort,
Mm.
the peace. Somebody to find the whatever they're going through, the
Yes.
trauma,
Yes.
and yes, there's not a lot
People.
people out there.
I also recently had another guest on the podcast, Liana Keo, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer and she had to undergo a double mastectomy. And she spoke about how the journey of cancer is a solo journey. And the amount of grief you have to sit in the chair and get the chemo. You have to go for the follow up appointments. It's a lonely journey. Even though you have the support, it's so lonely. And that's the importance of human connection. Even when someone passes away, um, as you said, you're so caught up in the moment with everything that has to be done, like the arrangements that have to be made. But we forget about what actually happens to the spouses and the children, and how difficult the journey ahead lies for them.
Yes, definitely. I must agree with you. And yes, it's a long path, long road, long journey. You've got to be able to find your feet and stand up and journey on. Where do you gain that strength from? And as I said, do you have the means? Do you have the support structure? Do you have the capabilities? Do
Yeah.
you have finance, resources, all of that?
Yes.
It is quite a daunting task for the mentally.
Yes. Yeah.
And I must say thank you to all my colleagues, my friends, my support structure from the SAPS. They've been phenomenal. No doubt, my family in Bayview SAPS, they had my back, and they watched. He watched them grow, and we are family. No matter what, you may have your ups and downs during working hours and stuff like that. But when you hit rock bottom, we are there to support you, and that is it.
Yeah.
We are family on we are our own entity itself.
Yes.
And yes, we are there to support one another and go forward. And it's just not an easy job. Uh, being a policewoman or a policeman,
Yes.
you're still giving back to mankind, whatever field you are in, I suppose.
Yes.
But it takes a lot. Not everybody's strong enough mentally to be able
Yes.
to handle that challenge.
Yes.
You've got
Yes.
to be mentally fit up here.
Yes.
And it takes a lot.
Because it's often very volatile situations,
Sport.
very traumatic situations.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're constantly in the face of all that.
And for what we see and what we hear, and and you've got to eventually, uh, uh, from office hours to
Home
leaving,
life, just
to
switch
home
off.
life, switch on and switch off,
Yeah.
and to come back home and then pretend like nothing's happened during the course of the day.
Day.
So it's a lot,
Yeah, it's also taxing.
It's taxing, but
Yeah.
you've got to be able to juggle,
Yes.
And as I said,
So what's next for you?
well, I do want to go into community work, and just as well, as I said, I've been delving a lot with quotes, poetry, music. Music has helped me on my healing journey, and I want to be able to go out there and form these workshops and deal with people from the community and carry that, fly that flag up high, because I promised him, I'm going to fly his flag up. That's
Yeah.
the promise that I've taken. I will do that, and going forward, and I will be there for my daughter and myself,
Yes.
and wherever life has to take me, wherever I have to journey. It's daunting, but
Yeah.
I have to be strong enough, and I've just got to go with the grace of God and the universe wherever that takes me. And I hope that 2025 will be a better year, meeting new energies, new people,
Yes.
and going forward. And I want to make a difference in the world, and that's who I am, and that's what I am.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
well, that's
that.
beautiful. And yeah,
Thank
we
you,
wish you all
Ish.
the best, grow from strength to strength and keep on
Yes.
being strong. I know you've recently started a TikTok where you also share
Mm-hmm.
some encouraging messages for those who are also going through grief in their own lives, whatever grief that may be.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's quite a motivational little TikTok that you also do. Try and give everyone a morning pep talk and motivate
Yes,
them for the day.
even a morning pep message, around the
Yes,
world. I've got friends who are all around the world, and these friends also, as much as I haven't met up on a one-on-one basis,
basis. Yeah.
they've opened their homes and their doors to me, and I
Yes.
was like surprised and taken. They said, "No, come, just get
Yes.
onto a flight and come around,"
And
and
that's the
that's
power of social media too, because
yes,
even though it can be destructive at times, it also allows for human connection and it does
yes.
bring us all together, you
Yes,
know.
and in the end of the day, also it's opened our eyes and ears to so much of things around the world. Even if you are ill, as you said about cancer patients and kidney patients, and they are bedridden and amputees. In
Yes.
the end of the day, technology also has opened this whole new wide world for people
At your
like that
fingertips.
at your fingertips. It's in
Yes.
your palm of your hand. And I
Yes.
think that, on the other hand, helps them, recovers, gives them the strength, gives them the boost, some little smile that comes to their face to be able
Yes.
to view, even if they can't travel. There's lots of people that can't travel, can't afford it.
Yes.
But with it, there's it out there on the screen, and
Yes.
then they,
It
they it,
journeys
it
you, it
journeys you,
takes
it
you
takes you
there.
into that
Yes.
moment and that time.
Yes.
So yeah, in that regard. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
keep on going and all the best.
Thanks,
We
Ishi.
are rooting for you. And, grief is never an easy journey, but you're one of the strongest people I know. So
Thanks.
keep on going.
I just hope I carry on finding the strength, and the universe is going to bless me with that. And I know lots of people. I'm like a flame. I'm a flame, and the moths are flying around me. As you
Yes.
said, I have so much new energies around me. There's so much new people that I've met,
Yes.
that have just met recently, and yeah, they're taken in by me. I do have what it takes for people to find solace, and leave them off their pain and trauma. I
Yes.
can take a whole lot of more, and I know I've got what it takes.
Yes.
So just make them feel comfortable.
Yes.
That's that.
Wow. That is absolutely amazing. Well, good luck and have an awesome 2025.
Thanks, babe.
I think there's lots of new projects and new things that you are going to be diving into next year.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, all the best with that. And keep on spreading love, joy, happiness out there. And keep on being that bubbly person as well. Yeah. Well, thank you
Thank you.
guys. I hope you enjoyed this message. Grief is never an easy journey. And I hope that it finds those who it needs to find and you find some help and some solace in this video. Well, take care and we'll see you soon. Mwah.
Thank you, guys.